name is Morenike Olaosebikan, and I am a pharmacist. I own my own retail pharmacy franchise, and I recently launched a startup to build medication manufacturing facilities and processes and equipment that would enable Africans to make our own drugs at scale. And I also started a not for profit 16 years ago now.
Wow.
To Initially, the intention was to eradicate HIV globally. What it actually became was it's an organization that uses arts based research and culturally based practices to understand health injustice between Black
Mm-hmm.
people and those who are not Black in Canada. I would say that probably the biggest challenge I've experienced would be me. I think people forget that they're an instrument, that they themselves are an instrument in the work.
Mm-hmm.
So people think,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm going to get money and that's going to fix things, or which was actually the first theory of change for Ribbon Rouge. This
Mm-hmm.
really terrible idea that we would sell arts and we would make so
Mm-hmm.
much money, and all the money we would make from arts would just go back to Africa and fix the problem. um, there's so many ways that this is not a good strategy
Mm-hmm.
that I don't even know where to begin. But I think
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest barriers that a person can experience in the journey to innovation is actually who they are, they themselves,
Mm-hmm.
the way they get in their own way, the way I get in my own way, the way my mindset gets in my own way, the way my ego gets in the way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I would say that there's a lot of inner work that we tend to
Mm-hmm.
ignore in the course of changing anything. So you look at the outer world and you say, why is this happening? They must be bad. There's something wrong with that, or there's something wrong with them, and all the problems in this outer world and this outer system. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to fight and I'm going to save it and I'm going to fix it because I'm good. And then you set
Mm-hmm.
up us versus they scenario, which is
Mm-hmm.
so such an illusion. And until you get to a place as an innovator where you are holding part of the problem, you
Mm-hmm.
actually cannot solve how this particular medication insecurity then plays out across the continent. And so this becomes, or this became, I should say, a passion for me. How do I use medication access as the entry point to justice?
Mm-hmm.
Life is the entire thing, the innovation work, your life, my life, all of it. It's We're in a huge classroom. That's what
Mm-hmm.
this world is, this huge classroom that we learn from in many different ways.